Alright everyone, welcome back to Supernova. I was about to think about like superheroes. No, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, welcome back to Fur Force. Yeah, I said it. Subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. Alright everyone, Corrupted Kingdoms will be back on the menu. There's some stuff, a lot of stuff back. Yeah, time management is absolutely fucking me in the ass right now. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. Let's get back to the game. The tiger seems familiar. Reminds me of that. I don't know if that's just in the Philippines. It was a tiger mascot. I forgot. It was food. I forgot. Fuck me. I even said it. So, yeah. Freaking scatterbrain moment right there. Going back to the game. And wait, Vince Morelli. I got the sniffles, so take the entire video with a grain of salt. Everyone is staring at me now. Super Fang. Vince blinks. Wait. Super Fang. Vince blinked several times. Do we know each other? Yeah, we went to the same high school. I was a sophomore when you graduated. Baron in black buries his mask in his palm, then looks at Super Fang. God fucking damn it. Great job, champ. Just what we needed. A high school reunion. The tiger looks mortified as he shuffles over to take his seat. Oops. Well, I mean, honest mistake. At the same time, he's also part of the team now, so doesn't really matter. By the way, he keeps peeking at me. I can tell that he doesn't remember me. I'm not that unmemorable, am I? I mean, same thing with high school. You only remember people you're pretty much close with. Right? And people that are either someone is actually known, like, oh my god, it's the Mr. Campus over here, or Mr. I don't know, freaking prom king, prom queen, whatever. That's when you'll remember them. But most people you wouldn't really remember unless it's a small school. Anyway, I thought I instructed Gil to have him. The Baron waves upon my direction. Locked up? What gives? I decided it would be expedient if we heard what happened from him directly, right here. I'm confident he does not present a threat. I sure don't. Especially with how small I'm feeling at the moment. I wish that Baron would stop glaring at me. Knowing an actual superhero dislikes me for no reason I can comprehend right now is making me agitated. How do you have the bracelet? I glance down at the metal band. I don't know. I have no idea. It did. We holded hands and then this thing just burned into my skin or whatever. I think Templar gave it to me. The Baron snorts. Line of code. Now why in the fuck would he do that? Unbound raised her paw to silence him. Nick, can you tell us what happened before you found yourself here? In detail, please. I bite my lip before nodding. I told them everything. How we drove to Magnolia Hills, Lucas' decision to film on the top floor of the abandoned construction. How we saw two figures flying at us. The fight, the smashed staircase, my attempt to distract the superpowered assailant, the way Templar drove him off before collapsing. Our brief conversation. He then asked me to promise to use it well, and then, I don't know, I think for a moment, trying to collect my thoughts. There was this burning in my wrist, and then I was on the floor. It's all very blurry. That's when I passed out. There's a long silence, because I'm pretty sure in their mind they're like, yeah, right. Bullshit. You killed him. I'm kidding. There's a long silence after I finish speaking. Unbound exchanges a look with the Baron that I can't quite read, while Super Fang and Menaces both stare down at the table. I look at the tiger. Seems like he slipped his mask back on while nobody was paying attention. It's kinda adorable, and would have me chuckling in other circumstances. The friend I mentioned, Lucas. Do you know if he made it out fine? It's Menaces who responds. It's gotta be Menaces. Menaces? That sounds stupid. He was fine. We exchanged a few words after Super Fang took you and Templar away. Relief washes over me. Gil mentioned there were no casualties, but that could have meant any number of things. There's another long silence. The Baron is the first to speak up. Oh, my voice is cracking. What's happening? This is all bullshit. Why would he give his powers to you? Templar has a son, for fuck's sake. He has a daughter too, you know. Right, right. Regardless, why would he give the bracelet to some rando? Why would Templar give his bracelet to his son and daughter? Sounds like a horrible thing to me. Like, would you, as a father, as a superhero, would want your son to embark on dangerous missions? Unless they themselves voiced it out, right? But if not, I wouldn't. I fucking would. I hug my shoulders and look down. Yeah, that's a pretty good question. One I don't have an answer to. Frankly, part of me thinks this is some kind of joke. It's obvious the others don't have a retort either. Besides, why the fuck would we believe any what he said is true? For all we know, he attacked Templar and took the bracelet by force. How the fuck would I do that? It didn't look like it to me. Super Fang says almost in a whisper, not quite meeting his teammate's eyes. You know the boy wouldn't be wearing it if the artifact didn't consider him worthy. The fact is, the bracelet is on Nick, and despite our best efforts, we have been unable to remove it. Makes sense that they would try that, I suppose, but the thought still makes me uncomfortable for some reason. Maybe he needs to do it himself, so I will ask nicely. Hand over the bracelet. Jeez, I just sit there unable to articulate a single thought. Templar said to use it well. It's obvious now he meant this bracelet, his powers. But I'm no superhero. Dun dun dun, no hero. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, it's a song, right? Ain't no place for a hero. What the hell am I doing? Can you take it off, Nick? I place upon the band. Slightly warm to the touch. I'll try to take it off. I try to slide a finger under the bracelet, but it's wound so tight, or it's round. Yeah, it's wounded up so tight around my wrist that I can't. The metal is very thin and it's hard to get any kind of grip. I turn my wrist, examining it from all angles. There's no point where two sides connect. It's like the bracelet is one single piece. A one piece. I try sliding it down, but my paw is far too large to fit through. The Baron huffs impatiently. Ah, useless. Just let me... That's enough, Baron. This guy's so butthurt, man. Unbound turns to him, her tone calm but firm. I would think you, of all people, would respect Templar's wishes. The Baron rounds on the bear, his mask glinting menacingly. I respect his legacy, and I know his most prized possession shouldn't fall to a fucking high schooler. I'm in college. That turns to another glare from the Baron and a chuckle from Minesis. I think it's clear, at least, that we can't remove the bracelet against Nick's wishes. We can still chop off his arm. I recoil, clutching said arm as if I'm about to be strapped to an operating table. Minesis growls. I'm joking, you fucking people. People? You mean animals? I'm kidding. The Baron glances over at Super Fang, who has been very quiet so far. Here to weigh in, champ? The tiger shakes his head. The look on his face is of bewilderment is that of a cub watching his parents argue. The Baron snorts again. A line of redstone. So what now? We welcome the new Templar into our ranks? Throw a little party? Balloons? Cake? I gape at him. I'm not Templar. No shit. The Templars. Is it Templar? It's not Templar. He's a Templar. Templar assassin. Oh my god, fucking... Alright, somebody whip it out. No, not to here, YouTube. I'm saying the... Assassin's Creed is a Templar Knight. Yeah, Templar. Templar. Reptar. The Baron lifts a paw in a see what I'm talking about gesture. I can't deal with this right now. I need to speak with
You guys know what the big news is? Do you guys know what the big news is?
Welcome back, everyone. I am correct. Templar. Yeah. I can't deal with this right now. I need to speak with Sarah about the funeral arrangements. How about you knuckleheads call me when you've managed to dislodge your muzzles from your asses? With that, the Baron leaves the room faster than any of his teammates can object. Menaces next to me rubs his eyes. Sorry about that, Nick. The Baron is not taking Templar's death well. Yeah, clearly. You could say that again, my man. I can certainly see that. Yep. He was joking, right? About my arm? Yeah. Wow. The tiger doesn't sound nearly as confident as I would have liked. I hug my arm again. Menace's glasses between me and Superfang. You two really know each other? Yeah, from Greenville High. There's a flash of recognition in the tiger's eyes. Oh, Nick Sanders, right? Saunders. Superfang gives me a 2 de fucking green mind. Yup, I remember now. You were that scrawny raccoon from Drama Club. That's me, alright. Or was it that scrawny though? I think. Actually, Vince himself has bulked up a lot since high school. He must be twice as wide as he was I'm having a strokey. He must be twice as wide as he was his senior year. It's all muscle too. I wonder if he was already superpowered back then. God, it's surreal to sit here with a guy I used to go to school with, who turns out is one of the most popular superheroes out there. So, how long ago did this happen to you? His smile widens. Freshman year in college. Crazy, right? I have no idea. There's a brief silence after that. I try not to stare too hard at any of the superheroes around me. Unbound, who has been gazing after the Baron this whole time, lost in thought, turns to me. Nick, I understand this is a lot to process. Templar was an integral part of the team, and his loss will be felt for years to come. I don't expect you to replace him. To be honest, I don't think you can. But it appears that fate has conspired to place this responsibility on your shoulders, and I need to know what you intend to do with it. I squirm under her intense scrutiny. I don't think I have a choice, do I? You absolutely do. Not truly, no. Menaces and Unbound speak in unison, then exchange frowns at their wildly different responses. I'm liking this Menaces guy, man. Menaces. It's gotta be Menaces. Vince, meanwhile, regards with curious eyes. I take a shuddering breath. I need some time to think about it, I suppose. Unbound nods and waves her paw around. Can we riz Unbound? Or any of the other people here? You should linger here for now, to recuperate and to ensure your safety. We don't know if the one who killed Templar might come looking for you. Gil, was Nick's phone intact? It was. Gil's synthetic voice replies, I had forgotten about its presence. Then I suggest you call your loved ones and assure them that you are safe. Of course, they cannot know the truth of any of this. You were officially at the St. George Memorial Hospital. Is that correct, Gil? It is, Unbound. I nod to everything the bear is saying. As antagonistic as the Baron had been, Unbound's intense, piercing gaze has left me more unnerved. I feel a paw land on my shoulder. I'm here if you want to talk about all this. I'm gonna be around too. Just ask Gil to let us know if you want to chat. Thanks. This is gonna be a shock. And think about this. You're a fucking college student and now you're a superhero with all these fucking responsibilities. And this ain't like a kiddie stuff shit, right? This is more like actually superhero stuff where you can die. We're not going with the season 1 My Hero Academia route or first half. We go with Justice League. I realize Unbound intends to guide me back to that medical room, so I rise from the chair to follow. Menaces and Superfang start talking about something I can't quite make out as we leave the room. Unbound is silent as we walk, so I decide not to bother her with any questions right now. One thing's for sure, there's a lot to process. I don't know where to even start. The bracelet catches some of the ambient light. I had no idea Templar's powers weren't innate or that they were passed from one person to another. Unbound mentioned something about only someone worthy being able to wear it. Is that the thing? Sounds like the kind of fairy tale bullshit that would inspire one of the fantasy books I love, not the source of an actual superhero's powers. Then again, I know that some heroes draw power from more mystical places. Other dimensions and stuff. True, magic, eldritch beings, an entire magical domain, I don't know. Nevertheless, the idea that I even could be worthy, whatever that means, of something like this seems incomprehensible. I've done nothing even remotely heroic all my life. It kinda did, the first part, right? We chose like, save his friend, hit the bad guy to distract him. Besides swinging that piece of rebar to the supervillain's into the supervillain's back, I suppose. Would have been more heroic if I didn't sneak up on him first, though. My head is starting to spin. Rest. Unbound ushers me back into the room. The door slides closed behind her. The Sentinel's profiles are not unlocked in the extras menu. My phone has somehow found its way to the tiny table next to the bed, but I don't feel like making any calls yet. My stomach churns at the idea of talking to my worried parents. Lucas would have told them what happened for sure. I wonder if this was on the news. I guess I can check. I browsed the internet for a while, looking for any mentions of the fight. To my surprise, nothing. Maybe the Sentinels don't want the story of Templar's death out there yet. I have so many missed calls and messages. Shit. I put the phone away and stared at the ceiling for a while. My thoughts keep coming back to everything said in the meeting room earlier. I know that there was more to the discussion between the Sentinels than I caught, but I'm not about to start speculating about that. I'm getting an actual headache now. I contemplate just sleeping on it, and I know I shouldn't be this selfish, so I grab the phone again. Nick? My mom's voice is frantic. Yeah, Mom, it's me. Oh, thank goodness, we've been worried sick. How are you? I'm fine, just some bruises, nothing else. Her voice rises in pitch. Oh boy. Just some bruises? Nick, it's been almost 2 days. We came to the hospital twice, but they wouldn't let us see you. I know. I guess the police wanted to be the first to speak with me. I grimace. The words leave my muzzle. Not my best lie, but I suppose I can work with that. I'm going to give the hospital a piece of my mind tomorrow. And you better have remembered the name of the officer spoke with you. They'll be hearing from me too. Mom, for God's sake, I'm fine, okay? I just slept a while. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal when I'm not allowed to see my son. Aw. Her father was about ready to bust the doors down himself. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty mad too. But honestly, I'm just glad I wasn't hurt that bad. Isn't that all that actually matters? Well, I'll be out of here tomorrow. I know that's likely not true, but if I tell them it's going to be more than that, my mom will insist on visiting again and the whole charade will collapse. We're waking you up first thing in the morning. Lucas already promised to pick me up, okay? He has my car. Oh, Lucas. I suppose. Are you sure that's fine? Yeah, positive. How about I promise to come see you guys next weekend after I'm done with exams? Mom doesn't reply yet. I can hear her speaking with Dad, but not the exact words being exchanged. Alright, honey. Just don't forget and bring Lucas. Lucas! Was he the one who told you guys? Yes, he was very worried about you. Well, okay then. I'll see if he has time to come. I do. Call you soon? Make sure you do that. Alright, Mom. Sorry to worry you. Bye. Good night, sweetie. I end the call and stare down at my phone. All things considered, that was pretty painless. Mom can be a real handful at times, but at least I managed to talk her down. I guess whatever the Sentinels did to keep up the appearance of me being at a hospital worked well. I might have been interested in how they persuaded anybody to go along with this, but it's frankly the least of my worries right now. I decide to text Lucas instead. I have a dozen missed calls from him and even more messages. Damn! Somebody's typing. Hey dude, just woke up. I'm all good. Alright, let's see how the broski... Holy shit, I've been going mad worry. Well, as a true friend, if that's actually what his intention is. What the fuck happened? Don't know, to be honest. Something must have hit me during the fight. You good? Wait, that's it? Oh, we can move this. I like that. Close. It takes a moment to type his response, while I keep my eyes glued to the screen. Yeah. Good. The nurse said Super Fang brought me here. Did you see him? Saw him jump up there, spoke with Menaces though. Yeah, he seems like a chill guy, to be honest. Menaces. Nessus? Told me where I'd find you, but they wouldn't let me see you. Yeah, I know, sorry. The nurse said I should be good to go soon. You got my car? No, you got the keys. Oh, right, okay. I'll message you tomorrow night. Call? Signal sucks, but I'll see what I can do. Sure, good night. God damn it, what a mess. I messaged several other friends and then put my phone down. I noticed some fresh clothes on a chair in the corner of the room. Do the Sentinels have someone taking care of stuff like this in their secret base? I glanced at the ceiling. Something more like, "Thank you, Gil." There's no need to thank me, Mr. Saunders. Just Nick, Nick is fine. Your preference has been noted. Is there a bathroom and shower I can use? I will guide you to the facilities. All right. We got we got AI, baby. I nod and pick up the clean clothes, then leave the room. As promised, Gil's synthetic voice guides me down a couple dim hallways. Now that I'm getting a proper look, this whole place seems a little cramped, at least when it comes to the corridors connecting the various rooms. Gil, how large is this place? The base has spaces for the needs of all members of the team, as well as the meeting room, training facilities, garage, and several other spaces that you are currently unable to access. I mean, it is a superhero HQ base. Makes a lot of sense. It's gonna be freaking huge. For 5 people. Asking where all this is located is probably pointless. Gil guides me into a spacious bathroom equipped with everything I need at the moment. I undress and look at myself in the mirror. My fur has been cleaned at some point, but it's still a mess. When I part it on my chest, I wince at the sight. The fur does a good job of concealing it, but right now my torso is pretty much one giant bruise. It's a wonder the supervillain didn't shatter my ribs. I suppose I should count. Yeah, I thought he would be dead. It was a supervillain. He got backhanded. Very lucky, yeah, indeed. Sighing, I step into the shower and just stand there, menacing. I'm kidding. Stand there under the hot water for a solid 10 minutes before I make any moves to clean myself. I'm sorry everyone, I'm like sleep deprived. I've been sleep deprived for 2 weeks now. And there are several bathrobes hanging there for when I'm done, but I elect to ignore them and just put on the clothes provided for me. The thought of any of the superheroes I just met walking around these hallways in a bathrobe or wrapped in a towel brings a chuckle to my muzzle. Gil directs me back to the room. I'm not looking forward to sleeping on a medical bed again, but I'm not about to start whining about it. Before I drift off, I just stare at the bracelet adorning my wrist. I can't tell what material it's made of. The engraving seemed to depict a stylized warrior surrounded by a weave of odd Celtic-looking patterns and glyphs. Appropriate, I suppose? I need to know way more about all this. Hopefully the sentinels can help explain. And then I'll need to make a decision. It's a simple choice, really. Do something with what Templar gave me or don't. Except there's nothing simple about it. But I'm not about to tackle that right now. Despite having woken up not that long ago, I'm already exhausted, drained. We'll have to wait until tomorrow. I guess until tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow then. Nick, Unbound has indicated that she would like to speak with you. She will be here in a moment. Unbound? One-on-one? Alone? Hubba. Alright. I had just started considering talking with one of the Sentinels, but Unbound wouldn't have been my first choice. She never offered to in the first place. But even beyond that, I think I already know what she'll have to say in response to my doubts. As Gil stated, the bear gets here within 5 minutes. I'm dressed and sitting on the bed, waiting when she steps into the room. This time without the use of her powers. Good afternoon, Nick. Hi, I mean, hello, Unbound. You wanted to speak with me? With a nod, she surveys the room, then seems to decide to stay standing. I believe we should discuss your current situation. Alright, I agree. I clench and unclench my right fist, eyes fixed on the figure etched into the metal of the wristband. After a long moment, I look up at the bear. Sure, then. You think I'm actually cut out for this? You have the bracelet. That should be indication enough that you are. How does this even work? Did the bracelet approve of me or did Templar? Judging from what you told us, which I'm inclined to believe, it was a combination of both. Oh. I rubbed one out. I'm kidding. I rubbed the fur in my arm thinking. You said yesterday that I don't really have a choice. That was perhaps an inaccurate assessment. It's not that you don't have a choice. Rather, there's an obvious correct choice and an obvious wrong one. I believe you know which is which. That's a lot of fucking pressure, man. My stomach twists into a knot. It's scary. Unbound continues to regard me, her expression not shifting. She feels any sympathy, her voice doesn't show it. A perfectly natural and understandable response. Nevertheless, I believe that you and should work through that fear. I hug my arms and I hug my arms and avert my gaze again. It's becoming clear to me now that a part of me was excited for what I could be doing with this, but that feeling is all but evaporated now. Unbound exhales, looking a little frustrated, which does nothing to calm my nerves. Nick, you have been given an opportunity. An opportunity most folks don't get to do something great with your life. Be part of something bigger. You haven't just acquired powers beyond most people. Templar is a symbol that has inspired millions. He brought his team together, he protected the city, this country, and this earth against a myriad threats. We need that symbol now. Nice one, bear chick. Thank you for the calming speech. As far as I'm concerned, to reject this call would be inconceivable. Oh, fuck off. Shit. That is overwhelming. Everything Unbound just said makes me feel so small and weak. I can't be a goddamn symbol, I'm just a college kid. She told me herself yesterday that she doesn't believe I can live up to Templar. So why? My heart is racing. I know she's right, I do. I think this is what the Badger was asking of me. To take on this burden. Maybe that's why he said he was sorry. Because he knew how overwhelming it was going to be. Unbound walks over to the only chair in the room, moving the stuff Gil left for me and sits. Nick, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Hallelujah. She's actually a human being. For the first time, her cadence changes. Her cadence. She speaks in a kinder tone now, and even her expression softened. But thank you. I've been waiting for that. I will not sugarcoat it in an attempt to reassure you. That would be unfair to you and to Templar. This is going to be difficult, but with our guidance and support, you will be able to pull through. Do the best you can do. And if I say no, you'll go back to your old life with no regrets, I hope. I'm silent for a while longer, but then a nervous chuckle escapes me. Sorry. I promise, I'm not usually this indecisive, you know. Quite frankly, Nick, if you had just jumped at the opportunity, I would be questioning your judgment. That you're weighing your option is a sign you're taking your situation seriously. Right. Then, would you mind if I take a little more time to think? Of course. Let Gil know when you're ready to talk again. I'll do that. Thank you. Unbound. She hesitates in the doorway, but then her cape swishes as she rounds the corner and I'm left alone. Doesn't take me long to decide that pacing around is doing less than nothing for me, though even if I said I needed to think. There were two people who offered to talk about this. Maybe I should take one of them up on that offer. And there was one who didn't, but it could still be worth it to hear him out. Holy shit, my man, that's a lot of options. I'm liking this. Which one should I pick? Who, actually? I'm not a pussy. Let's go, Baron. I'm going in there like it's freaking no man's territory. You know? I don't give a flip. It's D-Day or no day, okay? Baron in black was nothing like what I expected. For those who are shocked why this part of the video's mic is a bit iffy, I can't lie to you guys and gals. I'm sorry. This is a second recording right now. Like, so I'm doing like 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes or something. I'm not just talking about his general hostility. The way he spoke didn't seem particularly super heroic, I guess. But if Unbound wants me to do this so strongly and the Baron so obviously doesn't, maybe it's worth hearing his thoughts on my situation as well. For the sake of, I don't know, balance or something. Besides, from what I gathered, he and Templar were close. Clearly, guy got so pissy. His insight could be just what I need to make up my mind. He may not like me, or the idea of me inheriting this power, but maybe he'll look at me differently after we speak a little more. Gil, is the Baron here by any chance? Not at the moment? Nick, would you like me to alert you if he arrives? Please do. I have noted your requests. There's not much to do for me but wait. Fortunately, my phone was charged when I found it last night. I checked in with Lucas again. He asked about calling again, but I turned him down with the same excuse I gave last time. Telling him that I'm bored out of my mind and eager to be back in college seems to amuse him, and he doesn't question me much further. After exchanging several messages, I turned to browsing the internet. Still nothing on Templar or what happened in Magnolia Hills. I find some old videos of Templar fighting various supervillains. Some of those fights are brutal. It doesn't fill me with confidence. This is the kind of stuff that I should expect if I choose this path. I agree. You gotta steady his nerves now. I'm pretty sure he knows or has some kind of idea that I mean, the guy died, okay? The old Templar died, so that already sets the danger level or the possible death in this career path of Nick as a superhero. I'm really curious what's in his like perspective in his mind. At least I'll get to fly, I guess. That's actually a bonus when you think about it. You can fly. No need to commute to work. You can save money. I stand up and stretch, then walk to the middle of the room. I raise the arm with the bracelet. Now, how do I summon the armor? I try concentrating. Nothing happens. I conjured the image of the glowing armor as I saw it in my mind. Still nothing. Armor. Armor on? I don't know. Nope. Armor, please. Yet again, nope. I guess this is another question I'll need to ask. After pacing around the room for a bit, I decide to lie back down in the bed and doze off. Gil's droning voice wakes me up soon afterwards. The Baron is in the meeting room now, Nick. Do you wish me to guide you there? Yes! Oh god. In the meeting room, the Baron is speaking with Meneses. They both turn to me when I enter. Unlike the Baron, Meneses is no longer masked. Turns out he's quite a handsome Corsac fox. He smiles at me. Afternoon, Nick. Did you want to chat? Hey! I wave at them both. The Baron gives an indifferent shrug. I was wondering if I could speak with you, Baron. Why? I guess... Spit it out. I don't have all day. I just have some questions. It won't take long. Meneses is looking between... I like this guy. He's like, whoa. Baron, calm the fuck down, man. Your eyes are literally staring through my fucking screen. Look at him. They're both looking at us. Meneses is looking between us, his brows furrowed before standing up and fixing the Baron with a serious gaze. I have some matters to attend to. Play nice. The Baron snorts as Meneses leaves with one last concerned glance directed at me. Seeing as no invitation to sit is forthcoming, I stand there, awkwardly. Awkward as hell. Well, Unbound said that I should decide what to do with the responsibility I seem to have inherited. Did she now? And what is your intention? He sounds less heated than yesterday, at the very least. Unbound insists that I should assume the mantle of Templar, but I was hoping to hear what you think I should do. You already know what I think you should do. You're wasting my time. Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit. I take the same spot as last time. I'm guessing that's where Templar used to sit. The Baron is watching my every movement. That's why I thought I should speak with you. I know you dislike me and all, but I didn't want this to happen. Templar did. I don't dislike you. In fact, I barely give a shit about you. I dislike the fact that you have something that doesn't belong to you. Templar gave it to me, dickhead. So you say. I cross my arms, beginning to feel irritated. So you think I should just ignore what Templar said to me, some of his last words, and give this up? If what you say is true, Templar was on death's doorstep when he was speaking with you. Likely as shit, he wasn't lucid enough to know what he was saying or doing. No, that was not the case at all. Yeah, the guy had the clearest fucking face ever while dying. He's like, I'm sorry about this, but I gotta do something. I gotta give this to you. You're the new hero or something. It's like it was the message he was trying to say to Nick. It was not the case. Yeah. What happens if I decide that I'm not going to keep the bracelet? I'll take it to someone who can make real use of it. Doesn't me having it mean I'm worthy? Quit asking idiotic questions. You wouldn't know what to do with it. Alright, but what if the person you have in mind isn't? Will the bracelet just sit there until you find someone? Okay, now I'm starting to dislike you. Yeah, the feeling might be mutual actually. If it doesn't work, we know where to look for you. Something tells me that giving it up now would make me unworthy of it in the future. Do you really think a person who rejects his responsibility would be worthy of Templar's legacy? The Baron seems to consider what I say before nodding. Sure, why not? What's her point? I lean back into the chair, staring at the table. Something in my mind seems to click. As the silence stretches, the Baron seems to realize it too. Oh, so you had already decided. I sighed and gave him a faint smile. Yeah, I suppose I had. Then why are you wasting my time? This guy is so pissy. Oh, I get it. His friend died, so. But at the same time, don't worry. I'm not the one who injured the Templar or whatever. Guy was getting murdered. I tried to help. Freaking Nick almost died, man. Okay, I guess I was wondering if you'd be able to talk me out of it. But if I rejected it, that would just be proof that I'm unworthy, right? The Baron moves as if to take off his clockwork helmet, but his paw pauses when he reaches the part that conceals his muzzle. Abruptly, he stands up. Follow me. Oh? This better not be the exit. He's like, alright, get the fuck out of here. Give him the bracelet. I hesitate and go after him. He stalks down the hallway, then taps a panel on the opposite wall. It slides open, revealing what looks to be a narrow elevator. He lets me through first. Where are we going? To continue our little chat. I haven't quite given up on talking you out of it. It's gonna show like dead bodies or something. The wall slides back into place, and the smooth motion of the elevator takes us down. We emerge into a similar hallway, except this one is much longer and has several circular doors lining it. The Baron slides ahead and turns into the third door on the left. The metal screen covering it slides open to let us through. It's a rectangular room, white and very empty. The Baron, standing in the middle, turns to face me. Project the armor. Why? Just fucking do it. I don't know how. He throws aside his cane and shrugs. Tough luck. Oh my god, he's gonna haze the fuck out of me. Somebody slap this man to like slap him to some common sense. Jeez. It is when he balls his paws into fists and stalks toward me that I realize what is happening. Wait a minute. He doesn't let me finish. His fist lands in my gut. What an asshole. What an asshole. Who? That's just mean. He doesn't let me finish. His fist lands in my gut and I stumble backwards, clutching my stomach in pain. My defenses are systematically dismantled. He doesn't hesitate to hit my already bruised and abused torso. I'm hit in the face, in the stomach, in my sides. He smashes down a fist into my back when I hunch over to hide my snout. My feet are swept from under me, and I drop with a loud thud, feeling the air rush out of my lungs. See? Who the fuck cares whether you're worthy or unworthy when you can't do shit with what you've been given? You think the armor made Templar what he was? So how do you feel about your decision now? I mean, considering Templar most likely trained and then slowly, gradually learned and got his ass beat multiple times, and you're just doing this to Nick, a college student, literally not even a week from having the armor, consciously, by the way. Yeah, he retreats, presumably to let me respond. For several long moments, I just lie there, groaning. The force behind his blows wasn't even close to what happened to me in the condo, but I'm still in a shit ton of pain. I want to curl up, but I know that's what he wants, so I grit my teeth and force myself off the floor. I'm wobbly on my feet, but I raise up my fists anyway. Well, Baron, you son of a bitch, I didn't hear no bell. Not easy, huh? He starts advancing at me again, but freezes and turns when you both hear a new voice. What do you think you're doing? Unbound is standing there, menacingly, about to unbound this man's life from his freaking corporeal body. Unbound is standing there, and what little I see of her muzzle is shaking with fury. She forces each word through clenched teeth. The Baron smoothens his suit as he responds. Training the newcomer. You should be ready for combat, no? 4? She turns her face to me. Nick? With my breath still heavy, I nod at her. Does this mean you've decided? Yes, I'm doing what Templar asked of me. I glare at the Baron. Whatever it takes. Very well, we'll discuss this as a team. And we will worry about training later. The last part is obviously directed at the Baron. He picks up his cane and strides past Unbound into the hallway without another word. Pussy? Are you alright, Nick? Yeah, I was about to say, hell nah. This man was getting bullied by his senior superhero freaking team member, I guess, or whatever. Senior soup. Yes, Unbound. Thank you. Alright, get some rest then. Gil will call you for the meeting. Understood. As I'm leaving, she puts a paw on my shoulder. I'm glad you didn't shy away from your duty. That being said, are you sure you don't want to lean on me until you get back to bed? Would be nice. She's a baddie. I'm fine, really, but thank you. I get a breather while the team assembles for another meeting about me. I'm very sore from the beating I got from the Baron, but I'll manage. To my relief, I don't have to wait too long. This likes the spotlight. Biggest mystery among the same. I don't even know what speech the Baron is. At least she seems friendly enough. She's intense. A bit odd. Unbound is so insistent on me taking over. Yeah, she is. It's weird. I thought she would be more so... We don't want you as a team member. You're a freaking newbie. Get the fuck out. Everyone is already in their seats. Vince gives me 2 thumbs up when I enter, while Meneses merely nods at me. The Baron and Unbound, as always, are harder to read. Meneses' expression, however, shifts to confusion, then fury, once I'm seated. He rounds on the Baron, his hackles raise. What the hell? The Baron shrugs indifferently. I gave the rookie some combat pointers. Meneses slams his palms down to the table as he leaps to his feet. What the fuck is wrong with you? Meneses, it's fine. It's not fun. Meneses, please sit down. We have more important matters to discuss. Yeah, when are we gonna kick the Baron out of the team? He seems more like a villain. The fox works his jaw a couple more moments before he relents, although he continues to glower at the Baron. I do that as well. He's an asshole through and through. I guess I'm gonna end this video right here, everyone. Subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends and loved ones. It's a bit short. But thank you for clicking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you next episode. Good luck, sweet dreams. Bye.